Yeah, I can't wait to endure this old damn night. Definitely cannot wait to endure this all night. Alright, so yeah, let's go ahead and start getting stuff going. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to what will undoubtedly be the greatest nightmare fuel in the history of Let's Play Novaura Autism. Greetings, people of the world. Matthew back with you here at Let's Play Novaura Autism. And tonight we are going live. We are going live with a special dungeon that has been the bane of my existence for 2 weeks now. I have been trying to clear this repeatedly with Corinne and have never succeeded. No matter how many times I've tried, we have always fallen short and all quit at the same place. So, because we keep quitting at the same place, I've never seen the final boss of where we're about to go. And on the top of that, we have still not beaten the boss that I have constantly died to. And that everyone else that I've been associated with in attempting this with Corinne has died to. So yeah, get ready, ladies and gentlemen. This will be unquestionably the worst thing that I will ever produce here at Let's Play Novaura Autism. This is going to be an all-night nightmare. And it all starts at the Sea of Clouds. Well, that answer will be given in due time there, Wayne. That answer will be given in due time. Because what was supposed to have been an easy clear 2 weeks ago, and what everyone running with me claimed was an easy run 2 weeks ago, has proven to be anything but, which is why Corinne has never cleared it. So we have to make our journey here back to a place we were located back in the fall of last year. You might remember Stacia. She's a member of the Sky Pirate faction known as the Red Bills, and we aligned ourselves with them as we made our way to the Void Ark, the first of the new 24-man side dungeons that's available in Heavensward. And so now, with the release of patch 3.3, the new version of this 24-man dungeon has been introduced. And so, yeah, good luck on me trying to beat it, because it ain't gonna happen. But we might as well get it going so you can see exactly what I'm going to endure tonight. Let's speak with Stacia to take on the challenge entitled The Weeping City. Stacia appears to be in need of your assistance. Mathia, Housewives about to fly out to Ishgard and track you down. You remember Kite Sith, that marquee familiar? We've been working with him on a plan to find Diabolos and the Queen's coffin. There have been void sense sightings from pirates all over, so we know that battered winged bugger is hiding someplace in the sky. We just don't know exactly where. And as far as going about pinpointing the location, Leofard and the Feline are bickering over just exactly how. Well, that's where you come in. If you spare a moment or two, we could use a third opinion to break the stalemate. Besides all that, Leofard's eager to have another hand to help in the search, so come on over to the park as soon as you're able. You know the way from here, don't you? Yeah, I believe I do. It's touching the Red Bill standard and taking the mana cutter to go to the Perrock. And we're gonna get this nightmare rolling. I mean, yeah, the music may be nice for where we are, but don't let it fool you for what's about to come. Do not let it fool you for what is about to come. So what's about to come will be nothing short of torturous. Alright, Stacia, lead the way. Thanks for coming. The captain and the cutter inside. Talk to Leofard, will you, before I strangle the both of them? Yeah, not a problem there, Stacia. Let's go inside. I mean, it's not like I can necessarily do anything to break the stalemate, but I can certainly make things more interesting. Hey there, Leofard, Balthier of Final Fantasy XIV. It has been a while. And given what's been going on with Corinne, perhaps it's better that we never meet again. Well, out with it. If you're here to talk, ask about the Queen's coffin, then you best turn around and walk straight out again. This aggravating furball's turn my mood sour as old goat milk. Leopold, Matthias come all this way to help us at your request, I might add. He deserves to hear where we stand on the search at least. Yeah, exactly. And we're not leaving until we get an answer. The search is giving me ulcers is what it is. By all reports, Diabolos is lurking somewhere in the heavens building up his forces. The sky's a vast dome as high as the ocean is deep, and we've not the power to scour every damn floating rock. That's when I try my luck with Radlia. You remember her, don't you? Captain of the Talons, blonde hair, one eye, stole a bloody compass. While I've been eavesdropping with that link pearl, I slipped into the casing, hoping to catch something useful. But all I've heard from her and her soy crew is snoring, grumbling, and japes about the Archbishop's holy nethers. In the end, it seems we've no choice but to do this the hard way, but a certain Mulan annoyance refuses to acknowledge the truth of it. You cannot possibly hope to investigate the entire sky with this meager handful of ne'er-do-wells. I find my suggestion to seek aid from your fellow pirate gangs a certainly reasonable one under the circumstances. Oh, you stole your mangy alley cat! You've not the faintest idea of how sky pirates operate. Best case scenario, we'd be looking to a deal to hand over any treasure we find, and that's assuming we weren't left out of the room to begin with. You cannot assume that every man and woman shares your base morality. If we but made the attempt, I'm sure we could convince some few of the nobility of our cause. Yeah, you think they're gonna work with nobility? And so it goes round and round. Knowing pious as I do, I find myself siding with the captain on this. But what of you, Matthias? Any thoughts on the matter? We should handle this ourselves. We should seek aid from the crews. Keep your silence. Given how much pain I'm going through, keep your silence. Seems that even the great warrior of light has no simple solutions for this problem. However we tackle things, though, we've a long road ahead of us. I'll see if I can't think of a better way to shorten it. You might as well head back to your adventures, Matthias, unless you're willing to lend us your experience on another matter, that is. Utata, our chief engineer, has been mumbling about the Void Ark and cursing under her breath for days. Might be as you can provide some insight into her dilemma. She is conducting her research in the Sea of Clouds, yes? Well, I should rather discuss the properties of the Void Ark than continue this fruitless debate. I shall see you down there, Matthias. Alright, then away you go there, Kite Sith. By the way, where's your big ugly Moogle? He can at least make this somewhat interesting. Yeah, he could make this somewhat interesting. So yeah, we gotta be on our way out of here for now. Assuming I can remember how to leave. Which is over here. I don't know why they stuck the landing gate in the middle, but I didn't design this game, it was all Square Enix. Yeah, it is my MO for being humorous. And trust me, this whole escapade is a joke in its own right. This whole thing is a joke in its own right. Let's go pay a visit to Otada. The only consolation we get out of this is a beautiful moonlit night, but that's pretty much it. It's the only consolation towards what is going to be the most painful thing I will ever do. And to think that there's going to be more of this in another patch. There's going to be more of this crap in another patch. And it's only going to get worse. That's the tragedy about this, is that it's only going to get worse. No matter how many times I try and clear this with Corinne, I know for a fact that I'm going to have just as much utility trying to clear this with Matthias. And in fact, I played so little with Matthias over the course of the last few weeks that Corinne is actually stronger now than Matthias. And so that pretty much tells you just what crap is going on around here. Hey, Utada. Yeah, you're in the same depression I'm in. Actually, your depression could never be worse than mine. Yeah, she sees Kite Sith. What troubles you, Mr. Sutata? We were told that some matter regarding the Void Ark was causing you no small measure of grief. And so, she makes a hard beeline for Kite Sith. And gives him the ultimate bear hug. Mr. Sutata, what are you? Oh! Yeah, it's like, what am I witnessing here? Yeah, poor cat's been thrown for a loop. And Utada's apparently on cloud 9 just to see her. Oh, I feel so much better now! My apologies, Kite Sith. You had the misfortune to enter my field of view just as I felt that intense desire to squeeze something warm and furry. Well, you could have come to me, too. I got cat ears as well. It's this damnable ectocompass. I made another one, you see, identical in all respects to the first compass that Ralia stole. Oh, is that so? But look, it points in a completely different direction to where the Void Ark should currently be. I don't understand what I did wrong. I used the same plans, the same parts. And yet... I can imagine that would be infuriating. And you are certain there are no flaws in the design of the materials? Positive. I've tweaked and adjusted and replaced every single piece, but it refuses to function as intended. I'm on the verge of tossing the blasted thing over the edge. What do you make of this, Mathia? Like, I don't think the compass is broken. Something may have happened to the Void Ark, or I haven't the slightest idea. Why don't we go with I don't think the compass is broken? Yes, I am inclined to agree. Judging by your previous work, it would seem unlikely that the compass itself is defective. We must consider other factors. And hey look, my right foot was floating. Might you explain to us the principle by which the ectocompass tracks the Void Ark? It all comes down to the etheric signature. I discovered that the Void Ark is encompassed by an energy of rather peculiar composition, so I simply tuned the compass to follow its unique trail. And so, what do we surmise? An energy of peculiar composition, you say? Of course! The Ark was propelled by the siphon energies of Void Scent. Could it be that the compass was tracking not the vessel itself, but the aether of the entities imprisoned within? Like, yeah, look of shock. That would certainly explain why the compass now points in a different direction than one would expect. After all, Diabolos and the Shadow Queen are no longer on board the Ark. Are you implying that if we plotted a course based on the readings from the ectocompass, we would arrive on the demon's doorstep, so to speak? Just so, Mistress Sutata. Assuming my theory is correct, we no longer require outside assistance to pursue our elusive quarry. Which puts Utada on cloud 9. Oh, link shell. Oh, Stacy, what perfect timing! You won't believe the wonderful discovery we've just... Oh, lost communication? Talon airships have been spotted en route to our nest! If it's revenge they're looking for, we'd best head back and make ready for them! I couldn't agree more. Yeah, we have to fight off the Talons. So let's make a run for it. Yeah, conveniently, Utada's left us a spare mana cutter. And we get sent right back to the Perrick, where a member of the Talons is hanging his head. Alright, Leofard, I need to speak to you before we begin this nightmare. Truce, Rebel! We need your help to save Captain Radlia! Yeah, we immediately look to Leofard like, why should we? You're one of Radlia's favorites. You threatened my crew, steal our compass, and now you come crawling to me for help. What kind of unholy mess have you Cretans stumbled into? Aye, we took your damn compass, but it didn't show us to the ghost ship. We ended up at some moldy old ruins, lousy with void scent. Before we knew it, some sort of spider demon was knocking our ships out of the sky. The two of us managed to pull away, but we saw what happened to them as we got caught on the ground. If the captain survived the massacre, she's stuck there with no wings to fly out again. Why don't you give that link pull a listen, Captain? Might be as we can learn if Radlia is alive or dead at least. And Leofard is privy to this idea. Ugh, still buzzing. Can't hear blasted. Wait, I'm getting some words. They're after Maki artifact. Damn demons are searching. Hide. And then a bunch of screaming. Seems Radlia is still kicking for now, but who knows for how long. If those screams were an act, then consider me fooled. I don't think the Talons are laying a trap here. And so... yeah, like, thank you for believing me. Much to his chagrin, I've half a mind to leave Radlia to her fate, but I never turn my back on an adventure. Especially when the scent of treasure is in the air, eh? Now tell me where you found these ruins. You'll help us then. You're a good man, Red Bill. We left the captain in the Yafaem Saltmoor, just northwest of Mordona. In Yafaem, you say? Then you must speak of the ruined Shelleth Mach itself. By Shatoto's black heart, could they be after the Nullstone? It could be that way, yeah. What's that, puss? You think you know what those fiends are after? Music to his ears. Right, we'll also see that his talons are patched up, and then have the Ramil ready to fly. And don't spare the oil, you know how I love to hear a purr. As compared to Kite Sith. Mathia, Stacia, bring the farewell to my quarters and we'll have ourselves a chat about our impending trip to Old Mach. With a big grin to boot. And so yeah, we're gonna grin about this all the way to the bank, apparently. Well, at least that's what's supposed to happen. But it's not. It just ain't going down like that, man. It just ain't going down like that. Because I'm here this evening to show you how impossibly difficult the dungeon that we're about to go into is. And why I still have not yet cleared it with Corinne. Leofard? I would there, Wayne, if I did not have... if the game was available to download on PS4. Sadly, that's not something I am able to do, unfortunately, because it's not available. But it's a good idea, but you'll just have to make do with my Let's Play. Now then, where were we? Oh yeah, that's right. The inevitable demise. Right, Thurbo, let's hear about this artifact that Diabolos is looking for. If I am to speak of the Nullstone, then I must first explain the method by which Maki sorcerers would bind the Void Scent into service. The more powerful the Void Scent, the more difficult it is to manifest its presence in this world. Their own immense strength weighs them down like an anchor, you see, preventing them from breaking the surface of our dimension. And that is why they cooperate with mortal sorcerers. a mage can provide a suitable vessel for the summoning, or rip a large enough hole in the fabric of reality for the entity to stop through. And let me guess, the mage forces the Voidsent to agree to a pact in return for the invitation into our world? Sounds about right. That is correct, but it would be foolhardy to expect such devious and malevolent creatures to abide by the spirit of even the most carefully worded contract. Thus did the Marquis Magi construct an occult device that would more securely bind the Voidsent to their will. A safeguard of sorts, that to the best of my knowledge yet lies entombed within the remnants of the ancient city. The Nullstone was seen as a last resort. Should a Voidsent break its pact and turn on its summoner, the mage could use the relic to disperse the very essence of even the most potent entity, obliterating it completely. I can't see the Royals of the Void taking too cunning to a threat like that. Seems those sorcerers were just as ruthless as the monsters they summoned. When it came to the glory of Mach, the ends justified the means. In any event, we can be certain that Diabolos seeks to secure the Nullstone before it falls into mortal hands, and thereby ensure that Scath will reign unopposed. Alright, so they know what the fiends are after, but what I don't understand is why such a valuable relic was left behind when the mages knew a colossal flood was on the way. It's a good point. Its story was the very reason they chose not to risk its relocation. The Nullstone is kept within a structure constructed for the purpose, secured behind powerful wards and protected by deadly guardians. And with the rising of the waters, they reasoned that the artifact would be sunk along with the city, far beyond the reach of vengeful Voidsent. But now that Yafaem is now more swamp than sea, the demons have only the wards and the guardians to deal with, and I doubt they'd be wasting their time down there in the mud if they didn't have to trick some trick to break through the walls. And by the way, hello there, Miguel. Good to see you this evening. Aye, this has become a race to see who can nab the treasure first, which is just the sort of contest a Sky Pirate lives for. So slip into the ruins, pinch the relic, then rescue Ralia from right under the fiend's noses. Do we necessarily have to do the last part? Well, I suppose we could save her while we're poking around for loot. I'll grab the new compass from Otata so we know where we're going. Check your weapons, pack your small clothes, and meet me out by the landing when you're ready to fly. Very well. Off we go into the depths of oblivion. Hey there, Leofard. We'll fly directly to Yafaem from here. Once we arrive, you forge ahead with your band of adventurers as you did on the Alchemathia. Just keep slatting into the depths until you reach that Nullstone. We don't want to risk getting knocked out of the sky like the Talons, so we best land a little ways out from the ruins and head in on foot. The Fullboss says he knows the place well enough to guide you, so me and the Rebels will fall behind on rescue duty. You concentrate on smashing a path through to the artifact, we'll check the nooks and crannies for Ralia and our crew. Don't let your guard down once you reach the ruins though, eh? There's likely golems and such in there what are worse than the fiends outside, and we wouldn't want our hero losing his head now, would we? Oh, if you only knew. So there we go, we now have access to the Weeping City of Mach. And oh, what fun it will be. Because I'll go ahead and say this right now. By the way, I'm also recording this on my capture card as well. Yeah, for those of you who were with me for the launch of patch 3.3 and me going through the main story, if you thought it was painful for me to have to do the run against Needhog at the final steps of Faith, where it took me over 2 hours to beat him, let me tell you, you have seen nothing yet. not even remotely close to the pain and suffering that we are about to endure here at Weeping City of Mach. This is by far the most painful, torturous, and maniacal dungeon that Square Enix has ever constructed for anything in the Final Fantasy series. Because, yeah, you could do the 3 dungeons of the Crystal Tower and not suffer all that much, but a place like this? Oh, ladies and gentlemen, what awaits us there is nothing short of the worst stuff imaginable, and the worst stuff that's not imaginable. Because where we go is just going to be a place of regret, anger, frustration, and pure agony. That's what it's going to be, and there's nothing we can do about it. And that's what the worst part about it is that we can really do nothing to stop what is about to come. So just waiting on my first save here to go through for my audio commentary, because yeah, I'm going to be recording quite a lot of audio commentary once we actually get Weeping City of Mach going. So what I'm going to do here is that I'm going to step out for a moment, get myself some water, go to the washroom, and then get ready for the nightmare that is to follow. So back in a moment, guys. Alright, the victim has returned to embrace his destiny. And it's not gonna be pretty. It's not gonna be pretty at all. Yeah, I just wish that there was a way to deal with this a better way, but I know it's not gonna go down like that. It's a shame that I can't watch my own live cast with my own channel, that I have to use a dummy account to watch it. But yeah. Hi there, Aqua. People are asking Yoshi for a savage mode of Weeping City. This is the savage mode, Aqua. I'm just gonna say that right now. the Weeping City of Mach, the original version, this is the Savage mode! Because, yeah, I'm sure, I don't know if you're aware, but I've been trying to clear this with Corinne for 2 weeks and have never succeeded. We keep dying at the penultimate boss. So, yeah, I'm showing you guys this off this evening just to show you that, yeah, who needs a Savage mode when the original is savage enough? The original is more than savage enough for what we're going to be doing. Yeah, we don't need a Savage mode. This will do fine. Just as soon as the remaining people get in here too, so that I can show you just how torturous this is going to be. As if the other people queue in or not. Just missing a tank. Yep, that's what I thought. Come on, 15. I have an entire audience to disappoint. Thank you. And so here we go. Let's do this. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the worst thing that Square Enix has ever created for any of its video games. Welcome to the Weeping City of Mach. And believe me, all 20 of us will be weeping, we're going to be gnashing teeth, we're going to be screaming at each other, and we are just going to be getting really pissed off about this place. It's going to get nasty. It's going to get so damn nasty. What, don't I get protect? Oh yeah, that's right, I'm new here with Mathia. Which is why Ica puts up an LOL. But yeah, the least we could have done was give me a protect there, healers. Now the first part of this, it leads you into a false sense of security, into convincing yourself that it's going to be relatively straightforward. But of course, this is all just a lie. It's all just a lie for what is going to be coming our way next. Well, I'm happy for you there, Aqua. Just don't dirty your hands with this place, though. Promise me you will not dirty your hands with this place. Alright, so we had 3 of them out there on the left, now we gotta kill 3 on the right. Yeah, believe me when I say you are better off by not coming here. It's for your own good, Aqua! Yeah, we gotta get rid of these big nasty frogs, or lizards, or whatever they are. Haha, haha there, Wayne, very funny. How could you possibly beat it 17 times since it's launched, and I haven't beaten it once? Mom's doing okay. She, a few weeks ago, had her first guests over at her home/inn over in New Brunswick, so she's very happy to have gotten her opportunity to start taking guests now. By the way, for those of you who are interested in paying a visit to spending some time over at my mom's inn over in New Brunswick, she has a website up. Website is lilakin.ca. So if you ever want to take a trip to the Canadian East and spend some time in New Brunswick, I would certainly encourage you to go spend some time over at my mom's inn, the Lilac Inn. So she is taking bookings. If you ever want to decide to go out there on a whim and you want to take a vacation to the Canadian East, you can do so by booking on lilakin.ca, and that will take you to her website so that you can enjoy her hospitality. Alright, here is the first of the bosses. Now arriving on scene, Arachne Eve. Kind of a homage to Parasite Eve, a video game series that Square Enix did at the turn of the century. Alright, here we go. Yeah, we gotta beat Arachne Eve. And apparently I'm being shadowed. I'm being shadowed, and that's never a good sign. I guess I should also put Battle Lemmy up, that would be a good idea. Watch out for Silken Spray from the backside. And then whenever he drops, or 3 people get targeted, Eve will drop shots of spider webs on the floor. And you gotta make do with that. And then you gotta get away from her triple ring of AoE. And then you gotta run away from her from her resurfacing. QQ failed at doing this, and I'm about to get hit unless I get myself free. Thankfully I did. Alright, can't step to the left because the webs will slow me down. Oh, hey, Mom. Hey, guess what, Mom? You're gonna get to enjoy a full, it's basic, you're gonna get to watch America's Funniest Home Videos tonight instead of me playing Final Fantasy XIV. Because that's pretty much what this is. It's a blooper fest extraordinaire. That's what this place is. Oh, by the way, I just plugged for your inn. I just made a plug for your inn, Mom. So yeah, if anyone else watching and they want to pay visits to your inn, they can log on to lilakin.ca and do that. Yeah, gotta walk through here. Yeah, we gotta keep looking around for giant purple orbs, is what we gotta do. Problem is, looking for them is like trying to find a needle in a haystack. Especially since you're constantly taking damage. But yeah, tonight's stream pretty much is going to be the equivalent of the video game equivalent of America's Funniest Home Videos. So let's drop down and show you what happens when you come down here. You can start taking out the key knots, which hold up the giant spider web that is Parasite Eve's current domain. There are 3 that have to be knocked down before you can move on to other matters and bring Parasite Eve crashing back down to Earth. Oh, Web Maiden, I didn't know you cared. I didn't know you cared. But yeah, I could have died there, but I had to demonstrate for all of you what happens when you try and go beneath Eve's webs. You are owed that as my audience. Alright, gotta get away from the triple ring AoE. Now I'm sure all you guys have. But tonight, it's the ultimate blooper reel. It's the ultimate nightmare fuel, the Weeping City of Mach. And as you can see, Eve pretty much doing a crazy amount of stuff, throwing spiderwebs everywhere and a whole bunch of other crap. But yeah, you have to be so careful with where you position yourself, where you run, where you attack. Because if you don't, then you're gonna die. Oh, turn! Yeah, whenever that... Yeah, I thought I turned around safely, but thankfully I'm gonna walk right back into the AoE. Thankfully I'm not dead, but it's gonna be a long way back to there. Yeah, I thought I was confusing myself, but I was gonna be just fine. It was a lie. This whole place is a lie! So now we gotta run into the digestive fluid because we gotta get ourselves stuck in this stuff so that we don't get ourselves killed by when Arachne Eve comes out again. Thankfully we all survived. Except for Maya Lavalin, she, I guess, was poisoned too long and she died. And now Eve is going to launch us up into the sky again. So once again, the task is to find purple orbs if you're on top, and break the stuff if you're on bottom. And I don't know how I got this aggro. Isn't that supposed to be the tank's job? Tank, do your job! Let's see if we can't remove the web maiden from the equation here. There we go. Have to run through that. But I think we're good right now. Okay, because yeah, we can go after this. We can go after this and start trying to break it down. Yeah. Let's see if we can't give any help. Because yeah, this is pretty much right on the cusp. It's a good thing I have second wind. It's a good thing I have that pugilist ability, second wind. Where's the next ether? It's behind me. It is behind me. I can't see where I'm going. I am attacking the wrong thing, but it doesn't matter. The key knots are severed. The key knots are severed, so we can move on. Oh, triple limit break being exercised. Someone's trying to make use of it. I can't see anything! I couldn't see a thing! Oh, look out, look out! No, not into me! No, no, no! I threaded the needle somehow! Somehow I threaded that needle! AG couldn't get out of that. Oh no! Oh no! Get over to the web! Crap! Get over, get over, get over, get over, get over, get over! Safe! Ah, just made it. QQ, however, falls victim to it a second time. Poor guy. Whoa, look out! Look out for destruction. Look out for the painful destruction. Alright, let's put as much into this as we can. Oh, turn, 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 turn! Alright, spared from that this time. Yeah, this time the game actually recognized that my back was turned. Oh, wait a minute, what? You mean we've been doing this with only a single healer the whole time? Well, I have to say I'm even more impressed, but... yeah. It's just a precursor to what is to come. It is a precursor to nightmares. Nightmares the likes of which you have never seen before. As the dam breaks, and now we're gonna have to jump into a current. We have to jump into a current. Yeah, I don't blame you there, Kite. So now off to Section 3. This is another set of locations where the enemies are... oh, we lost DPS. I'd rather we lost QQ because that guy wasn't really doing anything. But in any event, we should get our ability to move on. And why are we dropping people like flies? Why are we dropping people like flies? Okay, now I am worried. Yeah, it's bad enough that this place is a nightmare to begin with, but now we have to deal with my own party bailing on me? It's like, thanks, people. Yeah, cowards. Cowards. Yeah, we're only here for goods. Now we're going to abandon you to endure the entire duration of this place, but they obviously did it knowing full well just how painful this place is. So maybe those two weren't so stupid after all. Well, lucky for you there, chopper guy. We are going to get chopped down tonight. What tortured us over the 2 hours of the what tortured us over the 2 hours of the final steps of faith will be nothing compared to what we're going to go through tonight. It will be nothing compared. Yeah, it looks like we're on track right now to only go to the next boss with 7 members. I mean, quite frankly, I'd be satisfied if I did this place once and then never did it again. If I could get through here once and clear it, I would be very happy. I'd be happy, and then I would never come back here again. If I can get through with Mathia and I can get through with Corinne, I will be satisfied. Because yeah, you only need it once to advance the plot of the storyline with the Sky Pirates. So now that we got through that section, it's time to make our way to boss number 2. And if you thought that Arachne Eve wasn't all that bad, well, that's why this place gets harder. That's why this place gets harder, because there's our next opponent. Shooting up a whole bunch of crap into the air. Well, at least we got our 2 replacements, or in this case, our 2 new victims. Just waiting on our last guy to show up if he makes it. Yeah, it looks like we're not the only ones waiting on people by the looks of it. Yeah, there's Forgall, our next adversary. And this guy is a troll, let me tell you that much. This guy is a troll. Alright, looks like we've got everyone here. 24 victims ready to go. Yep, let's do this. Let's die repeatedly over and over and over again to Forgall. Because yeah, the deaths, they will be coming. And for those of you who thought we had it easy before, just simply not even gonna... Yeah, right out of the gate, huge wave of AoE as we try and kill off the ads that appeared. Zombie versions of the Talon Sky Pirates. We'll step out of that for now. We don't want to go into it yet. But we will have to go to it at some point. Because, yeah, from what I've learned from this fight is that green stuff there, that poison, you eventually have to enter it. It's something that you eventually must do. And healers are apparently staining on what looked like to be like neurolinks from Finding Coil of Bahamut turn 5. Alright, when you get Brain of the Fallen, bunch up. You get Brain of the Fallen, bunch up, and then if you're on the receiving end of the status affliction that you're couldn't happen, then you're just gonna have to put up with it. And then there's Poison Mist to contend with. Alright, we got ads on the field again. Trying to get these guys all out of the way as fast as possible. But yeah, as you can see, they're just wandering around aimlessly. Well, look out! I'm in the poison! I'm in the poison! Holy crap! It's covering the entire field! Oh no! Oh no! Yeah, you had to put me in that situation. It looks like I may have gotten away with it, actually. Yeah, I am very lucky there. That could have been a lot worse. But I'm glad that it wasn't. Alright, now Forgall is gonna back away. Because he's gonna bring out some friends. And Hago, you should not be standing there, nor should Jarek. Alright, we gotta kill these three things. Succubus has to die first. This is based on previous experience from fighting this place with Corinne. Gotta deal with crap like Beguiling Mist and other stuff like this. It's all basically a speed race here, just like it was over at the battle with Needhog in Final Steps of Faith, where you had to kill off the three ads as fast as possible before everyone got destroyed. And we lost our tank somehow. Someone must not have been plugging a hole. And now we lost one of our healers. Yeah, it can seem so simple at first, but then once people start dying, it just snowballs. It just snowballs, and from there is no going back. And as you can see, he's loading up here. The other enemy, meanwhile, has been destroyed. Alright. Are we all bunching up? We all gotta bunch up somewhere. And we survive. Somehow, we survive. This again. Well, actually this time, it might be a good idea to stay right here, because yeah, now we have Megadeth. Not to be confused with the heavy metal rock band. But yeah, here's now where you have to stay into the green pool intentionally to get zombification placed on yourself, because if you don't get yourself zombified, it's an instant death on yourself. So yeah, that's one of the few instances where you want a debuff to be placed on you. It's basically the fight against Unalesca in Final Fantasy X, where there'll be a point where you have to be intentionally zombified, lest your entire party wipe and you get game over. Yeah, curse you, Unalesca. Yeah, open up. Open wide. I want to be the Walking Dead. Which I thought I would never say. And yet I did. Well, we know who's new and who isn't. Yeah, from this point we won't see any more ads. It's just Forgall and his craziness. And how are we all still alive right now? I have no idea how that happened, but I'm being targeted and I know I am going to die here. Or maybe not. Anyway, I'd like to keep myself in the fight just a little bit longer. If I can. And we were doing so well too, but like I said, this fight can turn in a heartbeat. This fight can turn in a heartbeat, and if your healers are not ready in time, you're screwed. In fact, 4 of the 6 healers are dead. Which means we lose. Unless healer uses triple limit break. Oh, come on. Come on, type. Yeah, I spent so much time typing that out that we all died. Now come on, one of you healers, do something. And you can't leave us all dead forever. No! You piece of shit! Q, you piece of shit! Yeah, congratulations, Q. You were already a liability to begin with, and now you just got yourself banished. Congrats. Which means in fact, we're all watching this from the sidelines now, unless somehow we pull off a miracle. But that ain't gonna happen with only 4 people alive. Because that's how it's supposed to be. Selfishness equals banishment. So yeah, just enjoy the rest of this fight, guys. Just enjoy the rest of this fight. I did it right. Other people didn't. But yeah, actually the first time that I came through here with Corinne, we were down to like 30%, and Forgall was killed by only one group. One group alone single-handedly killed Forgall. Yeah, how do you survive that? Seriously, how are you supposed to survive that? Anyway, we're starting over. But not before we kick Q out of our party. Then enjoy him screwing us over again. Enjoy him screwing us over again. I don't blame you, Mom. But we could have won that fight if our party member QQ did not use a move that was not supposed to be used by him. If he hadn't used that move, we could have all been revived in one single move by a healer. But since he was selfish and greedy, we all paid the price for it, and now we have to start all over this fight. We have to start it all over again. But that's exactly what happens when you take on this place. It's the Weeping City of Mach for a reason. It's not the Smiling City of Mach, it's the Weeping City of Mach. And you've witnessed firsthand what happens when people who are consumed by selfishness and greed screw everyone else over. That was a textbook example of how selfishness and greed screwed everyone in this party over, and we have to start all over again. Well, Freya, I'm doing what I usually do here at Weeping City of Mach. Fail! Epically, no less. Yeah, there's going to be no other result than us losing. Even if we get past Forgall, there's no guarantee that we'll get past the last 3 rounds. And that includes the final boss that I've still never seen. Can I be allowed to attack what's in front of me, please? It's a simple thing to ask. To attack what's in front of my face. Alright, Dark Eruption goes off. Alright, where's our Succubus? Come on over, Suki. Come on over so we can beat the crap out of you. Just keep going through the rotations. Ah! Huge AoE coming away! Last time everyone went over here. But this time everyone had to change the part. Okay. Yeah, apparently the other two don't. The order doesn't matter. Just kill them as fast as you can. But yeah, if I clear this, and that's a very big if, I will definitely need to put this... There's a famous soundbite that's been going around over the course of the last week. If by some miracle we win this, I will make sure to use it in a highlights film. Yeah, there's the giant rings that are continuing to consume the field. And we all survived, somehow. And now it's time to deal with this crap again. Alright, step into the poison. And we'll go ahead and Unilusker this up. Well, somehow we're still standing. Or most of us are, at least. Ah! Forget! Hang on! Activate second wind. Come on, come on. Come on, poison. Alright, there's the zombie. Oh, the pretend I didn't hear that. Yeah, that couldn't have been a limit break. I was about to say, there's no way that could have been a limit break. And reduced to almost nothing. Healers. Healers. Here's, where are you? Thanks. Not quite sure what you meant there, Mom, but okay. But if it's in relation to the frustration that I've had to endure trying to clear this dungeon for the last 2 weeks, then forgive me for saying that I feel justified in saying what I did. Yeah. Anyone touches that triple limit break and it's not a healer, then they will be hell to pay. Now if I can just find my reboost on my... Yeah, still just for trying to refuel my TP, that I wasn't even paying attention to the fact that there was an AoE going on and I died. Good job, Matt. Good job. Where's poison? I need to be poisoned. Yeah, now you can triple limit break it. Now it can be triple limit breaked. There. We got him dead. None of this is stuff I need. All I need is a finish. Is my keyboard gonna work at all? Well, at this point of the game, if you aren't experienced enough, then something's wrong. If you aren't experienced enough playing the game at this point, then something's wrong. Just with my keyboard, it doesn't work anymore. Well, what he did cannot be... It's not an experience thing, it's a mechanical thing with the way that was supposed to be done. And the fact that that guy used something that was intended to be used for someone else in order to ensure our survival was what was deemed to be, by me, selfish and greedy. Yeah, I know what Michael Douglas said in Wall Street, but you can't abide by that credo here. Everyone has to work together for the greater good of the group. I know the full mechanics up to the penultimate boss. Oh, yeah, gotta move over here. Because if you're not in this circle, when this move, Flaring Epigraph, goes up, it's a one-shot kill. And that should be going off in a moment. Yeah, now this I can chalk up to inexperience. That I can chalk to inexperience. But what he did before that wasn't inexperience, that was just arrogance. Gotta get back to here. So we gotta help kill this thing off. And look out! And look out for that. Gotta look out for that among other things. Alright, back over here. Let's go ahead and Take him out. There we go. As far as success is concerned, this is as far as I've gotten. What I take on next has been the bane of my existence for 2 weeks. It's the place that I can't clear, or anyone else, for that matter. Because when you come here, you come to see the end. This is the proverbial roadblock. And from here, there is no detour. There's no way to get around this. There's only one way to go. And that's through this big sphere called Ozma. And no matter how many times I try and follow what you're supposed to do in this fight, it seems that no one else knows how to do anything else in this fight either. No one knows it, everyone gets killed by it, and no one can do it right. And that's why I've never gotten past this point in the 2 weeks that I've been trying this dungeon. So if you've been wondering why I've been so bad with uploads lately with videos to YouTube, here's why. This big sphere has been driving me insane for 2 weeks. And so, get ready to see why this thing has made me suffer for 2 weeks. Because I can pretty much assure you we're going to be fighting him again and again and again. Here we go! Oh great, and now our healer is or rather our tank is DC'ing. So yeah, along the way we'll see these, whenever those meteors drop, we will see this thing, the singularity fragments. So we have to get rid of those guys too. Also, you can fall off the edge here, so you have to watch out for that as well. You also have to look out for whenever he does that. I guess I should probably stand on this side, so I'm not standing with the tank. Because yeah, the tank always gets shot at. All 3 tanks get shot at by Ozma. Every time without fail. So yeah, it is probably better that I stand on this side. A sphere turns into a square. Eventually it's going to turn into a pyramid. Or a sphere, then a cube, and then a pyramid. But a backwards one. Alright, here's where he's going to take us on a trip to an alternate dimension. Uses black hole and does this. And in we go to the black hole. Yeah, it sounds so peaceful and tranquil here. But believe me, this is the easiest part of the fight. After this, well, yeah. And we lost a healer. Unnecessarily. But yeah, this mechanic actually is similar to the one in level 5 at the Labyrinth of the Ancients. The first of the 3 parts of the Crystal Tower. And where you have to have 2 people staying here to fight the main opponents, and everyone else fights the adds. Once they're all done, you can move on. Drop down here, and then we can fight on Ozma's Shade. And somehow I got paralyzed. And Maya didn't make it. Which means she's gonna have to take the return trip on the way out. Oh, come on, stop doing that. Anyway, I'm the one who's targeted, so I gotta take this as far away as I possibly can. See if I can't hide it behind a pillar. Because, yeah, it's better than where it could have gone. Yeah, so peaceful and quiet. But now that that's over, Ozma's gonna take us back to where we were. And we resume our battle on the original platform. Now he does a doomsday countdown. So everyone has to, when that happens, everyone has to bunch up like they would against the boss sets of the last level of Alexander Midas. We all got to bunch up here together to spread the damage around. And in my instance, I took none. Alright, he's going to turn into a triangle. When that happens, get off the platform. Or get away from where we could have been. Did Q just fall off? I think he did. And if that's the case, good riddance. Okay, he didn't fall off. Thank you. Yeah, but now he's a big triangle. Now he's going to change his form back into a spear. Alright, I got targeted. I need to run over here. I need to position this just perfectly. And then hope that the damage against me is minimized. And all of us is minimized. It didn't work that way, though. Good thing my HP was as high as it was. Alright, now you. Now it's your turn. Yeah, I'm afraid you will not be tornadoing me. Thank you. Yeah, let those spheres go by, hopefully. How does he do that every time? And so, yeah, I don't want to be around when that goes down. I would really like that to be the case. And almost our entire party is wiped out. And now I'm gone. It's something I've never understood, and it's why we always die to Ozma. Because that mechanic, on its own, is just a nightmare. Oh, yeah, I guess you're having issues seeing the stream. Well, okay, take care, Mom. Hopefully by this time tomorrow I'll have actually cleared this place. Well, that's what should have happened 2 dungeons ago. Oh, great. I'm gonna stand right here because I don't want anything coming my way. Oh, wait a minute. I'd rather stand closer to you. Because, yeah, it was either that or get hit by all 3 at once. What were you expecting me to do? It was either get hit by 1 for maximum damage or get hit by all 3 at once for the same damage. What were you expecting me to do? And so yeah, that's the way for our triple limit break. And with him, and with us taken care of, It's now time for us to start all over again with 2% left. It's always on my party. Every time without fail. That's one fail. Now for some more. That was just the beginning. To get so close and be so far away every single time. I happened, that's what. My curse lives on. I cannot beat this thing if I tried. I cannot beat this thing if I tried. Yeah, because as it stands right now, being this piece of crap is nothing more than a pipe dream. It's nothing more than wishful thinking, as Go West would say. I am the king of wishful thinking. 2% when you're not paying attention? But yeah, I'm ready to get my ass kicked again. Are you guys? No, but I'll pretend that I am ready. Because really, nothing can get you ready for the crap that happens here against Ozma. It just doesn't. The demise is always inevitable, and you know it. Get out of the way, get out of the way. Because I don't know. You tell me. I mean, that's what Corinne's party for the last 2 weeks has been saying. Stick them in the middle. I mean, it's not my fault if I'm just following Corinne's bad advice. It's not my fault that the advice that Corinne's been getting has been crap. Alright, so now, this should be the black hole, and it is. Take me away, Ozma. Just take me away to the only moment of tranquility that I will get for the entire remaining duration of this ordeal. Yeah, screw this place. This is the only place in the entire dungeon that makes it worth it. Nothing else does. Yeah, that's in theory where they're supposed to go, Aqua, but every time I've seen them go there, everyone dies. Every time I've seen them go there, everyone dies. And we just start all over again to the point where we say, okay, we've had enough, we're quitting. Target me again? Alright, stick it back there. Yeah, just stick it back there. Alright. Tranquility over. Back to torture. So how will I be tortured this time? The rack? The guillotine? Or maybe there's something else, some other popular torture device you would like to hurt me with there, Ozma. And tranquility broken. Back to normal music. Alright, launch up. Alright, keep pounding away. And yeah, crazy spinning. Well, once again, Ozma's down to half health. I would agree with you, Aqua, if I was not so insanely annoyed by this dungeon. So who's gonna all die this time around? Watch those meters. And how did our group not take damage? How did not a single one of us take damage? That defies all logic and reason. There should have been at least one death there. I don't know how not a single one of us died. And knockback. Oh, 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 oh. Waiting for the pain. Oh, someone died on Group C, but yet somehow we're still here. We're still alive somehow. Oh, this. Gotta endure this. Alright, dead. Keep going. Keep on going. And he's got his triangle. So spread out. Wow, how did you endure that? How are we all still alive? Yeah, Soleo. Thanks, you just killed us. You just killed us all. You didn't. And oh my god, for the first time in 2 weeks, I beat Ozma! Oh my god, it actually can't happen! It is possible! Holy shit! After 2 weeks of countless fails, we finally beat Ozma! It actually happened! I finally get to see what this last boss looks like! Who are you? What are you? Why are people quitting? But to be honest, I don't blame them for quitting, not after the crap we've been enduring. Caliphystery. And you're claiming, Flash Reaper, that he's an easy fight? Oh, I want to laugh at you so hard right now, it's not even funny. Anyway, I guess we're gonna do this as 23. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Yeah, whatever. Caliphystery. Whoa! That's quite the haircut. You cut us in one half of the field. And not surprisingly, Q died again. If he was like Q from the Star Trek franchise, he would be an embarrassment. Yeah, you really have to stay close to Caliphystery here. Okay, where's the entanglement? I wish I knew where that entanglement was. Oh, our brother comes in! But unless we win this in one round, he won't even get to see action. Oh, step to the side, step to the side. Q does again. Yeah, the Q continuum will not welcome this Q into its realm. Yeah, John Delancey, you should be ashamed of yourself for sending an imposter like this to our battle here. He's been nothing but a troll the entire duration of this journey. Oh, great. Do I have to fight a way out here? Well, somehow I didn't take damage. So what was the deal with all that? I guess we're gonna start beating you guys up now? But what should go first? The little ones or the big ones? I don't know why people are doing a tour of the arena. If we have to kill the Bijous, then what's... Probably... Well, thank you for acknowledging the error of your ways there, Q. Thank you for acknowledging the error of your ways. And... well, yeah, why do we yet stand? Why do we yet stand? No! And who died again? You guessed it. Q. Yeah, it's called AoE that covers half of the field! You freaking noob! I mean, if you've come this far and you don't know what AoE does to you, then how have you made it this far? Seriously, how have you made it this far? Anyway, we're dead. And it looks like my brother Dragoon will have a say in this fight. We've got Caliphus Theory down to half health, but most of our people are dead. So that means a drink of water for me. But yeah, if we somehow win this, I have a lot of editing to do. And I mean a lot of editing to do. In fact, I'll probably have to spend all day doing it. Why are you reviving Q when he's nothing but dead weight? Revive someone who can actually help you, like me! Yeah, healers, what are you doing? Q is dead weight. I'm actually worth something. Ooh, look out, look out. Oh, not again. Q's with me! No! Penetration equals look away. That one I can blame on no one but myself. I was a victim of my own greed that time round. This time, only I am to blame for my death. There's nothing else. Well, maybe she can revive us. And hey, Q didn't actually die on that half of the field AoE. What a concept! No. Yeah, that'd be a really good idea there, Matt. Just walk right into death number 3. That'd be a really good idea. And I wish I knew if there was a way to deal with that. I really wish there was a way to deal with that. Because yeah, now I'm not even paying attention. In fact, most of us aren't even paying attention because no one knows what to do when that AoE hits. But if we get triple limit break, come on, one of you two healers. Get us on our feet. Come on, one of you two healers, use triple limit break. At least I'm enjoying what Califisteri's hair looks like. It's so shiny and blue. Anyway, Califisteri's gone to 20% and somehow this is just going to be us watching Group A single-handedly trying to win this fight. Either that or neither of those healers have limit break in their arsenal. And if that's the case, it makes perfect sense. But yeah, Group A is going to single-handedly win this fight for us. So, enjoy the remainder of this fight, guys. Hey, I did say a few weeks that first time I sent Corinne through here, that one group single-handedly with the guy at level 4 beat the boss single-handedly. So yeah, I guess we're gonna see that again here. Yeah, target to ignore, no kidding. Yeah, Q pretty much being the comic relief that he's been all fight. But yeah, one team beats the world. Yeah, they're not going to know what you're talking about. It's a miracle that this fight is even still going. But props to Group A for finding the winning formula. So yeah. I don't blame you guys for leaving this webcast, because yeah, we're going to be gifted the victory. Luigi wins by doing absolutely nothing. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this victory, because yeah, we've been nothing but spectators. So yeah, eventually I will have to go back to this place again and actually make an effort to earn the victory, rather than just stand here and watch Calipisteri and 5 people in Group A and 2 Dragoons in Group B single-handedly defeat it. I am so sorry, you guys. I am so sorry. A Alliance, worst ever. No, they didn't. They weren't the worst ever. They're the ones who got it done. So, there you go. I finally beat Mach without doing a thing. Seven people single-handedly beat the final boss, and I wasn't one of them. I have no right in the world to wiggle my ears. Ever. After that embarrassing shit. So yeah, I don't even deserve to go out the front door, and no one deserves a commendation. And I mean no one. Not even me. I don't even deserve a commendation. But yeah, I'm not even gonna bother because I didn't deserve to go out the exit gate. I'm just gonna go right back out the way I came. Once all the loot's been played for, I am just walking out the front door. Yeah, so even though even though I finally defeated the Weeping City of Mach, I do not declare this a victory. It's not a victory because it was not earned and not deserved. So therefore, once we go through the cutscene, guess what? We're doing this again. So yeah, hope you guys were planning on sticking around for an encore, because there's gonna be one. Yep. I thought that, yeah, I'll be satisfied with just finishing this once. Well, given what happened here, it's not a victory. It's just not a victory. A victory is earned, not gifted. A victory is earned, not gifted. Well, I'm sure you do. Yeah, the rest of you guys ever gonna stop talking and start playing for the loot? Because, yeah, I'm kind of in the middle of recording something. Oh, hey, I got a doll. Hey, I got a consolation prize. And I didn't even realize I got this. Probably should make use of this stuff. In fact... Alright. Yeah, anyway, we're done with this crap. Let's leave QQ to his own thing. So after the quote-unquote clear... Hey guys. So, this is the heart of the ruins, eh? I guess it is. You've done a fine job dismantling the defenses, Mathia. I only wish we could say we had the same success, but Ralia and her talents were nowhere to be found. Yes, it is quite distressing, but we must focus on claiming the prize at hand. The Null Stone is ours. Yeah, come to Papa. It looks like a giant materia. But let me guess, someone's gonna steal it, right? Yeah. You've left me such an inviting trail of destruction to follow. Unless this is a female. Nah, it's a female. Oh, no, it's not. It's a male. This is Ferdiad from Andapur Keep Hard Mode. Well, if it isn't the adventurer I've so longed to dismember. Praise Lord Diabolos for this opportunity. I shall gift him your head in gratitude. Ah, and speaking of gifts, I brought a present to celebrate our gleeful reunion. Would that be Ralia? Yep. And apparently she's not a zombie yet. What's she... This is the lovely lass you've been oh so desperately seeking, isn't it? Unless you wish to see her rent from limb to limb, then you will hand over the null stone. Let me guess, he'll do it instantaneously. I mean, she's just an enemy. So yeah. Apparently we're coughing it up. Or maybe we're not? I don't think you're going to be able to shoot off her shackles. Yafaem can't care about her worthless limbs. That woman's done naught but for cause us grief, and I just thought to crow over her grave. Oh, what's Kitestiff doing with the nullstone? Don't give me that look, Ralia. What? You thought I was here to save your sorry hide? You've never been aught but an obstacle to me. Do you remember the first time we met? You were roaring with laughter at the sight of them all them elegant relics used until I used your pretty blonde head as a stepping stone. Damn you selfish bastard! And damn me for expecting you to act any different! If I had my weapons, I'd blow a bloody hole in your belly! Have you forgotten how awful a shot you are? Not much of a threat when I seen you miss the side of a cathedral at 10 yalms. Silence, you grinning fool! You've ruined my moment, and now I'll ruin your smirking face! Yeah, now, puss. And Nullstone turns into a Null Staff. And... the light, it burns! This world is not your stage, unholy Harlequin. Be gone from our realm! Yeah, that's off a shot with recoil. And I guess Freudiad is gone. And Raleigh is set free. Ah, a clever farce, mortals. But the show's not over. Not until you scream! The bugger got away. I think we'd best to do the same. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Oh, but there's a bat in tow. Was watching our every move. It ends with Leofard and speaking to him. And so now that was some excitement, wasn't it, Mathia? Probably a little too much for Radlia, but we gave her a bit of sleep off the worst of our ordeal. She'll likely be back to her usual shift herself in no time. Quite a successful Jones, all told. You and me, we break a pretty good partnership. Except this partnership is one-sided because of what happened. And take that smile off your face. Yeah, what about me? But I've got words for you, Furball. You said that relic would obliterate a void sun completely. Seems to me that Topish Fiend just got scorched before he slipped away. Oh, that was scarcely a fraction of the Nullstone's true power. Once I have learned how to unleash its full potential, such demons shall be consumed like gnats caught in a bonfire. So you're telling me our secret weapon ain't ready for battle? You might as well be wielding a blunted sword.
Might I remind you that this blunted sword stung our force sufficiently to free the lady pirate? A result we cannot have achieved with your blustering words alone.
Bah, I was ready to flee without Raleigh if things took a turn for the worse. But you're right, you had the presence of mind to take advantage of my bluff, and it was your actions that saved her in the end. Yeah, like, don't look at me. I'm just here for the ride, and 7,500 gil. Oh wait a minute, there's more. Alright, Leofard, what else do you have? Oh, we get to question Ralia too. Alright then, let's take his next challenge entitled Freedom for Our Skies. Leofard wishes you to join him in his questioning of Radlia. Well, maybe if things go a little better, we won't be so tortured. Hi there, Skyla. We might be waiting a while before Radlia finally decides to wake up. But not so long that you've got time to flit away on some other adventure. Come join me in my quarters and we can ask her a few questions as soon as she's ready to talk. Alright. Speak with Leofard in his quarters. Well, there's Skyla. I'm glad you actually joined us at the right time because I just finished the Weeping City of Mach for the first time ever after trying it for 2 weeks and constantly dying at the penultimate boss. And then we made it to the final boss, and the last 25% was done by one group of 5 people who single-handedly killed off the final boss, and I had nothing to do with it. So, because my audience is deserving of a proper victory, we'll be going back to the Weeping City of Mach after we finish this quest. And we're gonna try it again. Hold there, Mathia. Might as well make yourself comfortable while we wait on Ralia. Besides, after fighting through them ruins, I'll wager you could use the rest. And so now that we're all together again... Oh, yeah, here's Stacia bringing in Ralia. Gonna try and make a break for it? Or are you gonna confess all? Yeah, we're all ears. Us and our bottle of Bombay gin.
Where is the rest of my crew? Surely there are other survivors.
There were a few, but not many. Yeah, the town's a toast. Tamari Ralia, what drove you to risk exploring Old Mach? The compass sent you there, aye, but you were after the Void Ark. You knew something, didn't you?
I found a book. We were looting these strange ruins in the Sea of Clouds, and one of the lads stuck up a tome. It had passages that described the Void Ark and a powerful relic called the Nullstone. A tome scribed by a Maki sorcerer, mayhap. Captain, would you happen to know the author of this work?
She does not.
The words are muddled by obscuring magics, and 1,500 years have faded its pages. There is much that remains illegible, but with little my darling cutthroats and I could decipher suggests it was written by a mage of exceptional status. See for yourself. If what the book says is true, the Ark is a source of immeasurable power. With that ship under my command and the mysteries of the Mach in my possession, I had thought to crown myself Queen of the Skies. And yet, yeah, I don't know how well that turned out. What manner of sky pirate, what manner of queen, can't even keep her own crew alive? Ralia, is it not? Would I be correct in assuming that you seek revenge against the Void Sent who slaughtered your comrades?
Oh, is that a yes or a no?
Of course I want revenge! That hellspawn's shite gobbler killed my crew! If you were here right now, I'd gouge out his eyes and choke him to death with my bare bloody hands! You are not alone in your desire to bring an end to these abominations, Captain. Will you not join us in our endeavours to secure peace for the skies? Will you not join the Talon's strength to ours?
Like, careful what you say there. Yeah, like, well, better than nothing, right?
What strength? The way things are right now, I thought I could keep this peace in a monastery. Yeah. Aww. This is not to do with personal grudges either. I just don't have the men. All of my best fighters died in the ruins, and the dregs that are left are scarce sharper enough to be called talons.
And so, did you leave your spine back in them ruins, Ralia? You had your wings clipped in no mistake, but that's no reason to give up the life. I thought we rescued a sky pirate, not some cow that turns tail when a pack ain't there to bite for her. Yeah, kind of outing her there, aren't we?
I know what you're trying to do, Red Bill, but I've lost my taste for glory. You can have the casted book. Just be sure to make that bastard pay.
Yeah, we're kind of feeling sympathy for her. Well, Kite, it's all yours. Hey, Fireball, how quickly do you think you can decipher that ratty old tome? I need you to figure out exactly how the relic works. Hey, you're the one that sent that one fiend squeal in the field, but that ain't enough. From what you've told me, we'll need to aim for some of that obliteration if we're going to take on the Shadow Queen. The rest of you, put everything you've got into what you do best, be that research or blade work. Overdoing it is just right if you get my meaning. And as for me, I'll just hit the dusty road, I guess. And do this all over again. I'll decorate my wilds with void-sent heads if I have to. The skies should belong to no one. Not even you? Oh, you pine for a girl. She had the same ambition you did and she failed? And you're trying to pick up where she left off? Well, I don't necessarily know if this is Mach, but it's somewhere. And obviously it's going to be where the next part of this is going to take place. And target sighted. The return of Diabolos. And there's Ferdiad to accompany him. The Nullstone hath fallen into mortal hands. 1,000 apologies, Lord Diabolos. I shall personally wring each and every one of their scrawny necks. The time for skulking in shadows hath ended. I am grown weary of these meddling vermin. And thus, the power of the Shadow Queen waxeth full. Soon mine ardent desire shall pass from dream into dark reality. And away he goes into this big pyramid. So yeah, somewhere down the line, we're gonna have to go in there. Yeah, there it is. The first part of this is now done. We've got the dungeon cleared, and we can move on. However, this journey, given the circumstances that were involved, is not over yet. We keep going until we win this correctly. Let's make my way first back to the Free Company house so I can get a repair. Yeah, I have some editing to do when this is all said and done. Go ahead and save that file. Oh, we got, what do we have playing on the Orchestrion? Answers from a raid. It's right down at the bottom. That's also while my files are saving, speak with my retainers. Because yeah, I haven't had them selling all that much in terms of stuff recently. In fact, there's still stuff that I need to give to someone. Alright, 1,000 total. Might as well send you out on another... Oh, no, not one of those. Another one of these. Yeah, that can be said for anyone. That really can be said for anyone. This is the music from last year's The Rising that we're listening to. I wonder where they got this from. But yeah, I really don't use my retainers much anymore. I'm gonna save my other file, the one that was okay, so we'll get that saved. And it'll take a little while to save it, just because of what was involved. Okay, so that'll be 112, 113, 114. Okay. Let me get a drink of water, because I still need to go over to the gold saucer. Okay, so we also got a Machi penny. There are 4 farthings in a penny, huh? Alright, I believe we can use this. I believe we can exchange this for something in Idleshire.
So let's go ahead and exchange this for something in Idle Share if we can. And not surprisingly, it's a busy night in Idleshire. Sea of Clouds, sir. Unfortunately, I can't tell him anything because my keyboard is shot. My keyboard is sadly shot. Yeah, I know. That's kind of what I thought. Just need to remember where this stuff is, where people go to do things. Now, where exactly? Oh no, these are for weapons, but hey, you never know. Okay, you don't have what I'm looking for. You won't have what I'm looking for. Actually, given what I currently have, something that I absolutely must do is go over here. Because yeah, this will be at it'll be over at this girl, Seika. I'm right. Iconic gear re-outfitting. Illuminati Dark God Coat. Okay, what? Okay, Aqua, I guess I may need your assistance here. But sure, if you've been watching my Let's Play, you would probably know that by now. But yeah, where the heck do you exchange these pennies? Because yeah, you can't get it through here. Ominous prognostics. What? Yeah, Aqua, where do I exchange these pieces for a god coat and whatnot? Oh, I could do that? Okay. Well, that's not why I'm here. And Void Arc? And Void Arc. Wow. But I just want to get through that place again. You know what I'm talking about.
Okay, I got that. Alright, I got my audio saved. Alright. Now that we're taking care of that, let's go over to the gold saucer and see if I won anything. You have to do the Void Arc again. Well, I guess that's one way to force you to continue to do that. Yeah, Skyla, I wholeheartedly agree with you 100%. Oh, and by the way, because I haven't thanked you personally, thank you very much for joining up with Corinne's Free Company earlier today. I'm glad that you were wanting to join up with us. And we're very grateful to have you. Alright, let's see what happens in the cackpots. And that didn't go well. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3, 6. Yeah, I swear the mini cackpot is just getting worse every day. It's just becoming virtually impossible to win the maximum amount of money. Well, there's a rare instance where I could have had a 4-digit score, but it's gotten bad with the mini cackpot. It almost makes playing it just not worth it anymore. And while Vern is venting his frustrations, let's see what I won here. Nothing! Alright, let's buy again. Alright, there we go. Well, with Void Arc, I know that the people going in will be reliable. With Weeping City of Mach, that's a whole different story. Alright. Now, if I know the people over at Final Ascendance, and I do... Oh, they're not raiding. That does not happen very often. But some are taking on the final steps of faith. At least I know that they'll help each other to succeed. But now I need to try and succeed myself, because it's time for Weeping City of Mach. Take 2. At least I know what happens now with the boss. Yeah, it's always the mechanics. And there's always going to be that one troll person who never learns their lesson. "21 minutes. Well, you know what? I think it's past 10:30, and you know what? I don't know. Do I really want to do this again right now? After enduring what I did? Because I want to give you guys a proper ending. I really do want to give you guys a proper ending, but my mind's just so not here right now. Like, I should be satisfied that I won, but I'm not, because almost the entire group died, and one group of 5 people in one party single-handedly won the fight. Like, I can't be satisfied with that. I just can't be satisfied. Because, yeah, being gifted a victory, that's taking the easy way out. And that's something that I never want to do in life, is take the easy way out. Because it's not fair to me, and it's not fair to you guys. Because I'm grateful for the fact that you guys are my viewers and my fans, and you deserve better than what happened in that first run. But then again, like I said, this is the first time I've finally been able to clear this after trying for 2 weeks with Corinne. And I was hoping I would have been better at this by now. And I would have gotten the clears that I needed so that I could have come in here with Mathia and not gotten caught off guard by mechs against the final boss. Or the incompetence of my fellow party members. Yeah, I do really want to give you guys the ending and the victory that you deserve. And I cannot be satisfied with anything other than that. Actually, it was a healer. Actually, it was a tank, 2 healers, and 2 DPS. That's what went down earlier. But that was only the tip of the iceberg of what was a very painful and frustrating run. It was only the tip of the iceberg. But yeah, I'll be happy once I can be satisfied with a proper clear of this place. So let's see if I can't give you guys exactly what you deserve. If people don't bail. I hate it when people hit you with one of those too good to be true moments. But then again, just getting the clear period earlier fell into the too good to be true moment. Just waiting on the DPS. Alright. We got our 24. Now is everyone going to queue in or is someone going to chicken out? Just waiting on a tank. As someone else joins Final Ascendants. Come on, tank number 3. Yeah, they're not gonna show up. Yeah, when you know someone's gonna chicken out, you know. Take 3. Mark it. And action. There we go. Much better. Let's see what we drew. Well, I do get thrown with a sister. And everyone just jumped in right away, so it possibly gives me a hope that this is not going to be an exercise in futility. Well, this group seems interested in trying to draw an all 6, maybe, but I don't think you can. I think you can only do this 3 at a time. Lucarius Gottwald? Is that supposed to be like a take on the Pokemon Lucario? By the way, I've never understood what Lucario is supposed to be. Those of you guys who are possibly Pokemon fans, try to explain to me exactly what Lucario is supposed to look like. Because I have a copy of Pokemon X, and I know that in Pokemon X, Karina, the gym leader in the 3rd gym, gives you one of her Lucario, and that you can use it to do a Mega Evolution with. But I never understood what Lucario is supposed to look like, because I know that Lucario was from a previous series of Pokemon. It was introduced before Pokemon X. But I don't know which one. But yeah, it seems Pokemon are looking more and more strange these days. Because some of them look pretty obvious to what they're supposed to be, but others you're just like, what the heck were they smoking when they created those things? Well, look out. Yes, whoa, heads up. Had Anubis. Alright. No point in taking a raise there, Siren. You might as well just start it over at the beginning because we're not that far in. Or are you going to be our QQ of this run? Oh, crap. Pulled early. Pulled early and not everyone is here. Gotta let you spit somewhere. Ah, crap. Sorry, guys. I was trying to get it away. Go away for that. Then this. Oh, okay, you're going over there. You're going over that way. Yeah, I know. Yeah, they put Hawlucha in the battle, or in the final battle with the champion. Diantha was her name. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, they crossed the names Diana and Samantha to create the name of the champion in Pokemon X. Which I thought was such an interesting way of combining names, but it sounds so weird. Where's that Ether? You are over here. Do I dare follow? Sure, I dare. I'll dare to follow the field down here. Because really, when you think about it, you only need like a few people to deal with the Earth Ether, and then everyone else should be down here breaking the key knots. So when you think about it, the strat we are currently implementing right now is kind of the right one. Then again, I haven't done this enough yet to make that an official conclusion. Excuse me. Oh, look out for the triple ring. And then run as far as you can. Away. Okay, away we go. Alright, take this. Take this. Wait a minute. Oh, look out, look out. Seriously? Wow, I never thought I would see that name again. One of the names that went by, More Than Ashes, used to be in Edie's old free company. But then, and that was during the time of the Realm Reborn Let's Play, but then once that Let's Play ended and the free company that we were in dissolved, then I did still keep in touch with More Than Ashes. But we really didn't, we didn't stay in the same free company. Anyone, of course, is familiar with that story knows that, of course, I tried to do what I could to be a moral support for Sakura Amaterasu and the Wolves of Fenrir, to no success, unfortunately. And that ultimately led to the free company being disbanded. And speaking of those two, I still haven't seen them in a long time, and I miss those guys badly. Like, you have no idea how much I miss Sakura and her friend Yama. Alright, I'll drop down. Help out with the key knots. Like, I'm not taking damage at all, so... Or at least I shouldn't be taking damage. Oh, kind of taking a pounding over here. Oh, look out! Unfortunately, still ongoing. I'm tired, please cleanse me. What the? What am I being targeted by? Oh, that launches you back, okay. So that's his way of saying, okay, you can't... Okay, we killed it. That's his way of... her way of saying, okay, I'm choosing you at random to stop attacking my web, come back up to the top. Okay. I was wondering what was going on there. Which is why putting people, as many people as you can as possible down there is a good idea. Oh, watch out for that divide. Go across the Great Divide. Alright, step in the ring. Now which direction? Oh, in the direction of a web. Crap. Get there, get there, get there, get there, get there, get there. No, no, no. Oh, good. Made it. Somehow I made it. Simon, however, did not. Because of my sister? One can only be one other person, because there's 3 dragoons in this battle. And here's what I don't understand. Even if you use the limit break here, why does the limit break bar remain full? Because yeah, we saw a limit break being used. Ah! Run! Yeah, we saw limit break being used. And then we had a whole bunch of craziness going on. Come on back here, Arachne. Alright, well, since limit break is still allowed to be used, allow me. Yeah, that's weird that they're giving us 2 limit breaks. 2 of the same thing, really? Random number generator, you're a cruel mistress. Yeah, come on, Delphina, just jump in the water. It's not gonna hurt you. Yeah, the water won't hurt you, girl. Alright, let's beat up some boots. Let's boot the boots, as it were. Yeah, we can see that back there, corpses. But I want to show my love to this ghost. I think he deserves it. Besides, you guys have the Black Mages well in tow. Yeah, that'll do nicely. Oh, look out. Now, who's doing those beams of light? I have to know. Because they can be confused for that one attack that Wraithvalgr does over in Sork High. And I don't know how I got this aggro. Come on over and join your friends. It's not asking too much, which apparently it is. But hey, the rest of them died. Yeah, pressure's off until we get to Ozma, and then it'll be back on. Oh! But yeah, given what happened with the first one here in Mach, I don't know how I can upload anything tomorrow. Or, because I'm going to be spending a lot of time doing the editing on this. Well, obviously, the episode where the prelude with the Sky Pirates, that will come first, but then also spend a lot of time focusing on editing this first one through Mach. But I'd also want to record again with the rematch with the final boss. All right. In we go. And there's Big and Ugly. Hopefully this time we don't have any selfish people who will use the limit break unnecessarily. Yeah, Mora, I can see you're in there somewhere. You're somewhere around here. But we'll have to talk later. Yeah, we will have to talk later. Because there's fighting to be done. Yeah, no thank you. Don't want to be on the receiving end of that. Ever. Can I go through? Yes, I can. Somehow I found my way into the target circle. Which is good. Which is what we need if we're going to succeed. Oh, look out for the flame. Oh, my poor sister dies again. Maybe I'm just feeling more sympathetic because it's a sister dragoon. But yeah, what happened with her and what happened in this place before, like, that pales in comparison. Oh, hang on tight. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, here come the talons again. And just try and kill anything. Something, anything. Look, all they want is one piece of information. Just give them something, anything. Thank you, but I'd rather die behind the chemical sheds. Then you have nothing to fear anymore. You're completely free. Yeah, run away there with that targeting mechanic. Alright, Forgall, you should be moving. There we go. Oh, I shouldn't be standing in there. That would not be a good idea. That would be ill-advised. Until the succubus appears, and then it's fair game. But yeah, of all places to find a former Free Company member, and one of my personal favorites too. That though, not happy. Because someone didn't turn one of these guys over, and now our entire group is screwed. That's the nature of this place. Because yeah, we're all dead and we're starting over. And thus once again, we see Mach asserting itself. Yeah, but I think I agree wholeheartedly with you. And circle around until we can find... Oh, there he is. Oh, he's changed over to a Mikote and is... Alright. In fact, he's standing right next to me, or at least I think he is. Yeah, there he is. Yeah, former member of Impulse, More Than Ashes. Yeah, it's a shame we couldn't have been in the same group. But yeah, he's rocking a white mage look with A lot of 200s and 230s and 215s. But yeah, most of my stuff is 230. Yeah, more than Ashes used to be a lot of though. Solgarian, we're not gonna solve anything if you're just being a troll with the text. Yeah, that's cool. I'm glad that we get to run with someone I used to know. And in a good way, not like Gaye and Kimbra. Oh, I knew right away, Aqua. When I saw that they were called Talons, I was like, that can't be good. And sadly, it wasn't. Oh, look out. I still got hit by Necropurge. So we're gonna have to go ahead and chase these guys all over the place. Hope that we can take them out. Oh crap! Yeah, you want to go in there once, but not twice while that buff is still going, because if you go up twice, then you are completely zombified and you get confused for a period of time. And that's not what you're looking for. Oh no! I like Yuichi's name here. His last name. Yeah, come together. Right now. Over me. Alright, then Evil missed. That'll take a few of us down. In fact, it'll take everyone down a set amount. Whoa, triple layered it? Hey, where do you think you're going in such a hurry, dude? Slow down! Yeah, where do you think you're going in such a hurry? Can't even hit you. Alright, fine, I'll take this buff. I'll take the debuff then. Or at least I thought I was going to. Well, I guess I'll have no choice. Yeah, I think we all took a debuff there because we weren't killing ads fast enough. Now we have to deal with a 60-second long debuff. Alright, walks away. Alright, Superbus. Yeah, we do assist on Graping Gaunt's life so very tightly. And why is that guy facing us? Take him somewhere else! We've got to get rid of this thing, and it doesn't help if the doggy is breathing in our faces. Alright, looks like everyone's over here to deal with the dog. Hey there, dog. I'm gonna come and take you out. Hopefully. Because if not, I'll feel pretty embarrassed. And apparently the Hagenti, even though it has twice the health right now, is considered more important to kill. But really, you never know with this stuff. Ah! Alright, run in the middle. Everyone run in the middle. Well, I survived. I survived, and that's what matters, right? Oh, gotta get in here just enough. Gotta get in here just enough. There is no doom in this place. You either get zombied or you don't. It's that simple. Look out for the Megiddo flame. I said look out for the Megiddo flame, those of you who just died. Oh, give us the poison. Give us the poison. And we're missing half of our party now. Why do I always get the bum group? Are they spacemen too? Depends on your take on it, because now we're going to be near death. And I don't have second winds to keep myself going. In case of an emergency, because I had to burn it early. Oh, Brain of the Fallen stays. Yeah, more than, and where are you going? Yeah, that's crazy. I meets up with Ocean Royal, who I first met in White Knight Chronicles a few weeks ago on a live stream. And tonight I meet up with More Than Ashes from Edie's Old Fleet Company. And whoever used the... What? Well, at least I don't die because I'm a zombie. But still. I wasn't aware that buff was still in effect. Or that debuff was still in effect. And I think I'm supposed to take this away. Yeah. Because I'm gonna get targeted repeatedly. He still has 30%, and there is no way in hell I would burn a triple limit break when it's not warranted. In fact, if I can say, yeah, I know it wasn't me, but I'm just using it as an example. Like, let's use this when it's really warranted. As in a triple limit break for a healer. Because given that we're all still struggling with this to no great length to really suffer through this, using a triple limit break right now is a bad idea. It's better to let a healer use it. And I am not moving a step until the buff goes into effect. Hopefully. Yeah, come on, do it. Thank you. Alright, now I feel confident. Now I'll go ahead. Alright. Because we were so close, I had no issue doing that, but yeah. Ask me to do it when it's still at 30%. Not going down like that. Just not going down like that. I like the glowing stuff on the bottom. I don't know what it's supposed to be, but I think it looks pretty cool. Alright, now to this ugly face again. Yeah, go ahead and sit down. Yeah, ready when you guys are. I wonder why the music is so peaceful here. I mean, given where we are. It looks like we got it in time. Oh, now we have. Alright, that head fire is down. Or that void fire is down, rather. Oh, there's still lads here. Okay, I forgot. There's more than just the fire. I forgot, there's more than just fire here. There's a lot more than that. Let's help things along with a battle litany, since we're all so close together. Come on, everyone's got to move in, including you two. Oh, those are... Okay, for some reason they're counting our... the healer's pets as... The healer and the summoner's pets as being allies on the field. Which I was not actually aware was something that happened. Maybe it was a new introduction as a result of this patch. That your pets are also recognized as having a spot on the field, that they're not seen as being like invisible or something. Yo, we'll be sure to avoid stepping over there. Alright, we're sealed in over on this side. Oh, I felt the shockwave of that. Oh! But Group B burned the headstone long enough to kill it. Good job, guys. And now, guess where we go back to? Guess where we go back to? Yeah, and only until tonight did this thing devour my hopes and dreams of ever clearing this place. But it finally happened. But because of circumstances beyond my control, we ended up getting stuck with a situation that shouldn't have happened. Yes, stare into its face. If it had a face. Yeah, but believe me, Skyla, this thing was the thing that caused me to constantly have parties that came here quit this place. Because no one could do it right. Everyone was driving themselves insane doing this place for 2 weeks. I tried to do it with Corinne for 2 weeks and could do nothing. It just was a nightmare. And hey there, Anime Freak Alert, good to see you this evening. You made my day a few weeks ago, or not a few weeks ago, a few days ago with your take on Hitalia. That was a real cool thing that you did. So yeah, I'm definitely glad to see you joining us this evening. And A, I don't know why your marker is staying the way it is. It should not be where it's currently positioned. Is that a troll attempt? Maybe. But yeah, crazy Ozma. The spinning orb that turns into a whole bunch of other shapes. Fervent approval? I don't know why we're approving of this. Oh, thanks? Yeah, just in case we don't talk again. Anyway, someone's pulled, so let's fight. Yeah, just giving you a shout out there. In case you don't see this. And apparently other people are recognizing friends as well. And I do not understand why we are not attacking our opponent. Like, I'm close enough. Or at least I thought I was. Yeah, where do you think you're going there, Fragment? Whatever you do, don't jump. Whatever you do, don't jump until now. Now you can jump. Get out of the way of this. Oh, Delphina! I'm sorry, please cleanse me. But yeah, anime, this is the thing that drove me insane trying to do this with Corinne for 2 weeks. This being known as Ozma. Oh, 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 oh! Oh, okay, nothing happened. Okay, it changed its form. I thought it was going to shoot a laser again. Oh, wonderful. I'm glad to hear that. If it's okay with you, Anime, I'd like to be able to use that in my future promo stuff, if that's okay with you. Stuff that I do for promos, if I could use the theme song that you're creating for me, that'd be great. Actually, I'm glad you reminded me of that, because I had actually forgotten about it. So, my apologies for forgetting about it, but maybe because I was thinking like, well, the anime must be busy with a lot of other projects too, so I have no issue if she takes her time with it. But yeah, it's cool that you're actually almost done with it. I can't wait to see what it's all about. A for ass hats. Who do you think you are, Craig Fee? What the? Oh, I'm gonna get entombed. Oh, really? You cannot be serious. It happened again. Get behind a pillar. Get behind a pillar. No damage. Group A is completely dead. But yeah, you see why this fiend is why it is what it is. And we haven't even gotten to the worst part of him yet. In fact, we're supposed to have already killed off the Ozma Shade by now, and now the Doomsday call out is being issued, which means we're not going to survive this. Yeah, we died right as we finished it off. But somehow we're still being considered alive. Well, there we go. Now we're starting over. What's my character's role in this? To try and not die. Because Ozma is the biggest nightmare I've ever faced in this game. My character's role is that he is a dragoon. And that he is essentially the way things have been going for me with playing this game. As far as getting to this point, it's been essentially serving as a spiritual successor to Estenienne, the original Azure Dragoon, as far as the storyline in this game is concerned. So yeah, in essence, he's the spiritual successor. Don't forget to repair. Yeah, we got trash talk going now. But yeah, anyway, I would certainly encourage you to look up the past videos I've done for Final Fantasy XIV Heavensward. How my character is essentially when you take on the game and you play as a dragoon, you earn the title of Azure Dragoon, and then you're getting it from Estenienne, who of course is in the Heavensward storyline, gets possessed by Needhog, and then we have to set him free. Anyway, a whole bunch of smack is being talked around by these people, so let's focus on what really matters, which is trying to kill Ozma. And it will once again be the pain of our existence. Just like it's been for Corinne for 2 weeks. But yeah, anyway, I would certainly recommend having you take a look at my other videos that I've done for Final Fantasy XIV to help you with your inspiration for your song. The best place I would encourage you to start with that would be for Final Fantasy XIV A Realm Reborn Day 78. Because that's where my original Realm Reborn hero, EDSS, starts taking on the training to become a Dragoon, and it's where he meets a Stenien for the very first time. And then that leads to him getting the original Asia Dragoon armor, the black armor that Stenien used to wear. And then once it gets into Final Fantasy XIV Heavensward, thanks to the way that the people at Square Enix set up the armor so that you could truly embody the role of Asia Dragoon, they gave you a second set of armor that looks just like a Stenien's, but it's blue. It's the set that Mathia is currently wearing, or at least has used as his modification to look like this armor. Alright, hey, get back here, Tracer. Yeah, don't you think you're going anywhere. Yeah, start at day 78 of the Realm Reborn Let's Play. And then I would certainly encourage you to look at day 88 and 89 as well. And then, because that's all the parts of doing the Asia Dragoon training within the Realm Reborn context. And then, in addition to that, there's also the there's also obviously going to be the training that Mathia does in Heavensward, and also doing the various dungeons with Stenien or not dungeons, but rather quests with Stenien as an ally and as a companion. Yeah, if you're looking to get the inspiration for your song there, I would certainly encourage you to look up those videos specifically. Yeah, that's a bit rough. Okay, turn it into a triangle. Ah, said it didn't count. Alright, all I have to do is just run to the left if I see myself getting targeted. Delphina, that's the wrong way. This is gonna hurt. Specifically, it's gonna hurt the group to our right. Yeah, what took you guys so long to get over here? Like, we've been waiting for you patiently. And they just ran away. Did Delphina just fall off? I think she did. Oh, look out. Guys? Oh, they did it the same way. They did it the exact same way. I am just a victim of a bum deal. It truly is Ozma the Invincible. Yeah, in fact, someone from A bailed. But yeah, it's my group that's being the trolls. Sadly, my sister Dragoon is one of the main reasons. But it's why this place is so annoying. Well, 2 people from Group A quit. Yeah, can't do anything until 2 people from Group A. I'll punch myself 3 more times in real life now. Alright, they got 1 back. So do we wait for Group A to get an 8th member, or we just go in as is? How many wipes so far? Well, this is... On this run, this is our 3rd attempt at Ozma. We already wiped at Forgall, and so this is our 3rd attempt at Ozma. In this run, we had 2 wipes, or 1 wipe at him in the first run. But yeah, it's just been so awful. And I don't know why a Dragoon over in Group A is celebrating when we have nothing to celebrate until we beat this stupid orb. I guess we're gonna go in. Group A is gonna have just 7 people. Oh, nope, they got their 8th. They got their 8th. Alright, let's try this again. Alright, hey there, Singularity Fragment. Get you out of the equation. There we go. Run. Run! The highest level my character is trying to reach? Well, right now as far as title's concerned, I already have it. I already have Azure Dragoon as my highest title But of course, the title that is unmistakable is Warrior of Light. That's the universal title. So yeah, the universal title is Warrior of Light. But as my warrior class, I'm an my title is Azure Dragoon. Well, at least we got up just in time. Standing still too hard. Maybe. But yeah, in response to your question there, the universal title for every person, for every character, playable character in the game is Warrior of Light. But as far as my warrior class is concerned, it's Azure Dragoon. That's what you get that title at level 55. Once you defeat the Aerie and defeat Needhog the first time, and I have no idea how we lost half of our party. I have no idea how we lost half of our party. Gotta get. You're out of the way. Hide you where you won't matter. Alright, broken. We broke him. Okay, let's go ahead and try and finish this off. Maybe. Maybe, possibly, if at all, I don't know. Stay where you are. Stay where you are. Alright, we should be expecting... was that it? Okay, it's that, okay. Now, some aspects of this I'm still not quite 100% clear on. Alright, now for this. Only take one. Now that is how you're supposed to do it. And thank you everyone for putting the stream comments over 100. Thank you very much for being such vocal supporters of tonight's stream. Even though this has gone on a lot longer than it should have been due to the circumstances that were involved. But I promised myself that I would give you guys a proper ending to this dungeon. I am not going to go back on my word. Alright, run to here. Let that go away. Take one hit. Whoa, what? Okay, how do I keep taking damage from that?
Uh-oh, uh-oh. I'm not liking this. I don't know how I'm still alive. I really don't know how I'm still alive. I don't know how all of us are still alive, to be quite honest. So do we have to all like stand together to split the damage or something? Anyway, we're gonna have this mech again. We're down to the final 10%. And most of our party is actually still standing. Oh, me again. I got targeted a second time. Alright, here we go. Oh crap. Did I use that at the wrong time? I did, because I'm dead. Yeah, no, I'm the one who screwed us over. Unless... Maybe? Unless... Nope. Oh no, it counts! We won! We actually got the kill! I was thinking, no we didn't, when the music didn't fade out right away, but nope, we got it. We got it! I don't know how that just happened, but it did. We finally beat that prick. Finally beat that prick Ozma. Unreal. Shakes for everyone. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do there, anime. Alright, I got the healing belt. I can give that to my level 60 healer when I finally get Mathia to being a level 60 healer. Alright, I guess everyone's here now. Oh, thank you, anime. Much obliged. I appreciate that. Well, we're about to find out, right, Skyla? Yeah, she is ugly. There's no plastic surgery in the world that can make this person look beautiful. Well, you're not YOLO, who are you? Where do you think you're going there, Califasteri? Yeah, it's a light show of epic proportions. And hopefully we'll be there when it's all said and done.
Please don't. Good thing I stood on the correct side. Good thing I stood on the correct side. Just keep it going. Okay, I wasn't paying attention there. Good thing I looked up in time. But thankfully I didn't have to move. Alright, now Caliph's theory is drawing power from a jewel. And now it's always a guessing game, like what needs to be destroyed first. And how much of it can we destroy before things get really out of control. Oh, the Delfino died again. Whoa, look out, look out! Good thing we got away from that. Alright. Now, ultimate. It belongs to Heidelin, in case you're wondering. It was bestowed on me by Heidelin herself, the Mother Crystal. Yeah, I remember from before that the extension is something you turn away from in order to prevent yourself from suffering severe pain, and then, okay, yeah, we have to come in here now to avoid being on the receiving end of that, because, yeah, that killed me more than a few times before. Oh no! This is how I got my first death. And I don't know how the heck you guys are getting us out. Because you're not. That's more than half our party dead. So are we gonna have a repeat of what happened before? But I didn't see it. But at least there... Hopefully we'll get a raise. Yeah, because I don't want this to be the same... It ends in the same way. I just can't catch a break with this stuff. Somebody died of that every time. Yeah, no kidding. And once again, we are reduced to very few. Caliphisteri still has 35%. But yeah, I'm really hoping for a triple healer limit break. That we can get some sort of redemption. Come on, triple limit break bar. Cause yeah, that's the that's the move I was thinking was gonna happen, but it wasn't the right one. Alright, apparently you can also save yourself by staying next to her roots. Wait a minute. Hey, how come we don't get in on this? How did they completely revive their entire party in one fell swoop? Or does each group get their own limit break? Does each alliance get their own limit break? Because if that's the case, that would be nice. Someone responds! It's a sign! That our healers died. No. No, 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 no! No, no, no! No, 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 no! Oh, look out for that cut! Look out for that cut! Whoa. I'll try and save you guys. I'll try and save you guys. Because I know no one else will. Good job. Alright, I can take a... Whoa, where are you going? Stay in the center. Yeah, I really hope that we're there at the final bell. Because yeah, this has now gone on for 75 minutes. Almost. Oh, okay, okay. Run away, run away, run away. Oh no! Oh, I'm still alive! Yes! How did I survive that? I thought I was dead! I do not know how I lived. I do not know how I lived. All I know is that I'm gonna be there when this bitch goes down. There we go. You got what you wanted. I gave you what you deserve, guys. I gave you the proper finish to this place. There we go. We did it. I already have one of you, so I can't play for you. I'll play for some cards instead. But there we go. I gave you the end, you guys, the ending you deserve. It took a lot longer than it should have, but we did it. It took a lot longer than it should have, but we did it. Ah, there we go. We done. We're won. We've won. Stuff was passed out. I'll give a commendation to my sister out of sympathy. But there we go. Is he still here? Is Ashes still here? Nope, he's not. But more than Ashes, thanks for joining me on this journey to set things right. Victory is mine, and it was done right this time. Now I have no regrets. Now I have no regrets, and I'm satisfied. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. There it is, the weeping city of Mach. Twice. The first time I could not be satisfied with the final result and how that ended. This time though, I had to make sure that I gave people what they deserved, and you guys definitely deserved an ending where most of us were still standing when it was all said and done, and we've got the clear. So thanks to all of you guys for sticking it out with me. I really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart that you guys are willing to endure 2 runs of this place with me. Well, actually, I actually will leave that up to you, Anime, because, yeah, because both do deserve representation, because the Warrior of Light as the title as a whole for every person who plays the game, definitely it can be used as a song to honor everyone who plays this game. Or it can be just something focused around Matthias himself, if that's something that you're choosing to do. So I'll leave that decision up to you there, Anime, but I can't wait to see what you ultimately decide upon. I mean, ultimately, if you wanted to, you could do both. You could center songs around both ideals, around both being an Asian Dragoon and being Warrior of Light. And make sure it's Warrior of Light, because it's not, the title is not Hero of Light, it's Warrior of Light. But wow, that was something. That was something, and I want to thank each and every one of you guys for sticking it out with me. You guys are awesome and amazing, and I love you all. So that is going to take care of things here for this live webcast, because where I'm living right now, it's almost midnight. We've almost done the final steps of faith yet again. But glad to be moving on to the next part of content that I will be showing for Final Fantasy XIV Heavensward. That will of course be the last thing really that's left to cover as far as main content that I wanted to show off, and that is in regards to Inspector Hildebrand, because we still have to see what he's doing now that he has made his presence known in Ishgard. So that's going to be a very essential plot point as well. And that sounds cool already there, Anime. I like where you're going with that. But yeah, thank you everyone for sticking with me to the bitter end, because this was a trip, and one that once I get Corinne through, I will not necessarily be in a hurry to do again anytime soon, but I know I'll need to do it because of the fact that I need to get stronger gear, or at least improve the gear that I already have, knowing that I have to, having learned from Aqua, that I'll have to go back to doing Void Ark as well, in addition to City of Mach, in order to really get my gear enhanced the way that I want it to. So thank you very much everyone for sticking with me, and hope that the rest of you, all of you, enjoy your evening or are ready to go to sleep, because I know I'm pretty much going to be in that situation myself. But thank you very much everyone for watching this Final Fantasy XIV Heavensward live stream, And I look forward to seeing you, because when we do Inspector Hildebrand's missions, that will also be a live stream. It'll probably be, have it right now set for Monday nights, will likely be when I choose to do that, because on Tuesday I have the day off, and I may want to finally starting to get recording done for Okami, so I'm looking forward to doing that. So, thank you everyone for watching, and until next time everyone, this is Matthew and Novaura Autism, saying take care, and I'll see you soon.